Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Pawan Jaiswal. In this Spring series, we'll see a demonstration of dependency injection, one of the most powerful feature of Spring. DR is even referred as a design pattern, design principle. What do you mean by design? What do you mean by dependency injection? As name suggests, we wish to inject the dependencies into an object. Say for example, there is a student class and there is an address class. Now student, while creation of student object, there is a requirement of even address object. So what normally you will do, you'll have an address object to be created within a student class and then passing that address object to student object in its constructor. But this is something where you are making a hard code, you are making a tightly coupled, you are making hard wiring. You must have to write address equal to new address in student class and then passing that address to student constructor. But what if you don't want to do like that? Can you ask this thing to be done by Spring? And answer is yes. A Spring can really make it for you. Spring very efficiently actually achieves the dependency injection design pattern for you. For more practical demonstration, let's get to know a simple example. Imagine that your team leader has asked you to create a Java application which need to be configurable. A requirement is pretty simple. Say there is a coach which every day gives you some daily workout, and then there are different classes like say cricket coach or tennis ball coach, which are implementing those coach, and they are asking for the daily workout from that coach. Now what would happen if you don't make this configurable? You'll start creating the instances of table tennis coach first, then calling those methods, then cricket coach, then calling those methods, and every time you must have to change the code in your source code, which is not desirable thing. So when I want, or when I mean for configurable, I mean that things should happen outside of source code with little efforts. So let's see that. Maybe the idea will be much clearer there. Say I'm creating a new project here, a Java application project, and this is my Spring DI demo. I will give name to that. I don't want to create main class right now. Okay. Now I wish to have a package here first. Say I'm sorry. My package is com.pawanjaiswal. Fair enough. Finish. Now if you remember, there are three approaches for configuring your Spring container. Number one is XML file, number two is Java notation, number three is source code. In this example also we'll make use of XML file configuration. So let's turn up this normal Java application to Spring application by adding an XML file configuration contents to it. So I am adding an XML document, and name of this document in my case is application context.xml. You can keep really any name there. And if you remember, I do already have a cheat as mentioned in last video. I'll just copy paste that cheat here. Right now, this seems to be now Spring application. Apart from that, second thing, you must have to add the libraries here of Spring 5 jars. So I'll add the libraries here, add jars, and this Spring 5 jars I have already kept on my machine. Spring 5.0.2 release jars. I'm adding those all jars to my class path so that it will be configured to my build path, so that I can use all the containers like core, beans, expression language, along with other AOP or ORM kind of things using that library. Is that there? Yeah, it is there. Now, as I said that you want to have a configurable app, you wish to have a daily workout from your coach. So let's add an interface to your package. Can we add an interface to a package directly? Is that possible? Okay, let's try it. Java class is there. Okay, Java interface is there. Yeah, it is there. Name of that interface is coach, which is there in com.pawan.jaiswal. Okay, so this is there. I am removing the unwanted stuff so that code could be pretty clear. There is a method called get daily workout. Alright, I mean everyone is asking, give me a daily workout. Cricket people are asking daily workout, table tennis asking get daily workout. So I had a coach get daily workout. Now I wish to have a class here, maybe say a cricket coach. Okay, which is implementing that coach interface. Is that possible? Yes, that's possible. Implements coach. The moment usage implements coach, you must need to override the methods of coach interface. Implement all abstract methods. So we got this right. Get daily workout. We'll say that. What we'll say here? Say practice 15 minutes daily. For example, you can add any message there. That's the daily workout which cricket coach is getting from coach. Okay. Now let's create a main app. A main app having main method. So a Java class. What will be name to this? Say main app. Alright. Finish. Now in this main app, add your main method. So public static void main. Okay. Yeah. Now again step-by-step approach. You have to configure your Spring container first. Then get the bean. Then call the functionalities. Call functionalities. And then what? Close the context. Okay. So we must have to have something here in application context.xml first. Let's create a bean first. Bean of whom? Yeah, you tell me. Bean of whom? Correct. So bean of cricket coach. Say ID. Say my coach. What is the implementation class? You like to use say com dot pavan jaiswal dot cricket coach, and this time what we'll do, let's try this much before you go for property and constructor tags. So what you have done, you have got the bean which will instantiate this bean, and now you got a bean. Can you use that bean here? So first let's configure this application context. Application context, say context. You may not get what is happening here, but for that reason you have to see my earlier videos where I have cleared these statements. I have made an explanation for this statement. Class path XML application, because you have kept your XML file into class path, application context, and the name of class file. In my case, it is application context.xml. Okay, so add the packages, import the required packages. What happened here? Something wrong. Application context we got class path XML application context. Okay, this has to be new class path XML application context, and then add that import. Okay, now get the bean. So I like to get the bean for my coach. Coach equals to what? Sorry, not new. We don't want to have a new. That's the whole story here. So context dot get bean. What I like to hear, I want to have the ID of this bean, which is my coach. Control C, and the implementation class is what here? Cricket coach dot class. Right. Okay, now we got the coach. Can we have can we get this, you know, daily workout for cricket coach now? That's right. What will do here? We'll say coach dot get daily workout. Context dot close will not work here because it's not the method available in application context. Let's try and run this now. This much part first. We got an exception. What is that? Cannot be opened because it does not exist. What? Class path resource. Application spelling is wrong. So many spelling mistakes today. Anyway, let's run it again. Application context. .xml. Yeah, we got it. Great. So we have configured the bean using XML configuration, and then we are able to get the daily workout from my coach. But now, where is the dependency injection here? Dependency injection would be there when you got another dependency which needs to be injected by some another party. For getting this field, let's add another interface here, say fortune. Let's add another interface. Where is interface? Guys, okay. Interface. Sorry. It's here. We got Java interface. Name of that interface was fortune. Say fortune service is the name of interface. Service. Okay. This interface has got a method. Name of that method is what? Say get fortune. Public string. Say get fortune. Okay. Further things we'll see in next video. Thank you.